But the reality is, we have to change direction on what we're doing. I was actually listening to John Trout on the Equinix Experience podcast, or the QTS Experience podcast with Dave McCall, and they were talking about labor and what is the right thing to tell your kids these days to go to college because it's a layup, you're moving in the right direction, and there's a good chance that if you go there, you're going to have a better opportunity, or what are these amazing opportunities that happen right now in the trades because they're pretty significant right now, and it wasn't like that when you started.
Well,
so
I think there's also okay, your kid went to college and they got this stellar degree in philosophy.
And they live with you. And they have $150,000 in
debt.
debt.
Work at Torchy's Tacos or something. Not to say that's a bad job, but
I was like, I got 2 kids that work there.
Yeah, my son worked there, right? But like, what do you do with that? And can you?
What
pivot?
do you do? Why do people? If I'm taking this and sending it to my kids in high school and saying, share this with your friends that are juniors and seniors. Like I have a son who's a senior getting ready to graduate, and he often has friends in his orbit that are around our house, and they're talking. I always pressure test them, and half the kids, no doubt, are like, I don't really want to go to college, but I don't know what the alternative is because it sounds like if I don't, then there's really nothing else that's an upside. So walk people through that upside, because this isn't like just targeted for children, but we want to reach a broad audience, and the purpose is so that we could help some people arrive at the reality, which is becoming an electrician has a massive upside, and there's tremendous growth potential.
I think just the trades in general, right? There's just this stigma about having like calluses on your hands and dirt under your nails, right? And you're just a dirty construction worker. I think that's changing, rapidly. Just look at the salaries that these guys are getting, right? And the benefits that they're getting. They've got health care, they've got education that's tied to this, that's being paid. When you go through the union, it's paid by the contractors, right? And it's just like the amount of opportunity. And then you get into some of these businesses like a Rosendin, for instance, right? I mean, construction, like, it's not just electrical work or sound and comm work, right? It's marketing, it's engineering, there's administrative pieces to it. There's all kinds of pretty amazing opportunities just within the construction industry as a whole. So, but what we've done is, we're really trying to take a step back and like, okay, how do we get to the youth and get in front of them? And what Rosendin's doing right now, we're engaged in a handful of markets, just getting out to junior highs and high schools and some.
I have to express my dominance real quick, so I'm going to sit taller than you. Go ahead.
Okay.
I don't like it when
at me.
I don't like it when I'm looking up at you. It's dangerous. It's not natural. Keep talking. I feel no better now.
Thanks for derailing me on that. I was really going somewhere with that.
Man, you were like, that was like one of those moments from Office, or what is it, Old School, where he's in the debate and he's like, what happened? Will Ferrell? I didn't mean to do that. But
yeah. No, but I mean, we're involved in like youth camps and a bunch of different things, just trying to get exposure to the electrical industry, right? Because that's what feeds into us. And our biggest risk is always been and always will be manpower or craftspeople, right? And just the ability to get them, to retain them, and provide an environment where they want to tell their friends about it and their peers in the industry, and just keep that cycle and keep that churn feeding into the industry. So we get engaged just trying to show early on is the opportunity, bending conduit, that's cool. Some of those things, there's the BIM technology piece, but what we try to do is kind of gear people up and provide different avenues that all feed into our industry. Right. You've got a lot of opportunity because of the attrition that's happening in not only.
What are you speaking to with regards to attrition? In which way?
Just
Retirements?
Just people retiring, right? Yeah, people retiring. Yeah. And not only in the electrical industry, but in all the trades, right? I mean, we're losing, and these are the people who know how to build, who have the experience of doing some pretty amazing things, but we're losing those people by the dozens, and they're going out in groups, right?
Where are you losing them to? Is it churn within the industry? They're going into something different?
They're retiring. They're retiring.
That's just retirement. That's not a churn within.
That's not even the churn.
That's not
within.
losing it to competition or
That's
anything.
not even. Yeah, I'm just talking about the industry is losing these people. The general contractors are losing them as well as us, right? And we self-perform all of our work, right? You know, so we're out there bending pipe and got people in the dirt and all of these things, but it's a lot different for us. It hits us hard, and we have to maintain some sort of innovative environment that attracts this next generation, right? Because this next generation, they want it now. They want to know what it is. They want to see the roadmap to success, how they become the CEO in like 5 years, right? But, you know, or at least see a path to it, right? And at the end of the day, like, we had to go rethink our whole methodology from a Rosendin standpoint, and just from an industry standpoint. It's like, okay, how do we communicate with these people about the opportunity there?